Good half hour with me. See you tomorrow.
Well, good evening and welcome to this edition of the Island Stats Football. Just Earl Basting. Joining me is Coach Keita. And Coach, things have changed in the Premier and the First Division weekend's display of match. Let me just run down the scores that we've had from this weekend thus far. And in the Premier Division, it was Hamilton Parish 2, Devonshire Cougars, Young Man Social Club 0, Paget Lions 3, St. George's 2, PHC Zebras 3, North Village Rams 1, Dandytown Hornets 1, and in the First Division it was Somerset Eagles 2, Vasco 0, Devonshire Colts 7, Southampton Rangers 2, Wolves 2, Robin Hood 1, and St. David's 9, Island Rangers 1. Well, Coach, following at the standings, the current Premier standings, we have the PHC Zebras now on 36 points from 14 games. North Rams are on 33. Cougars are on 27. Paget Lions moved up to 21. Hamilton Parish moved to 18. St. George's Colts remain on 17. The Dandytown Hornets moved on to 16, and we have the Young Man Social Club 15. Somerset Trojans moved to 11 following their win, and of course Crossroads have 5 points to date in the standings. In the First Division, it is Devonshire Colts with 39 points, winning all 13
matches. If it's me or you.
Have moved up to 23 points. Southampton Rangers are on 20. Robin Hood are on 19. Vasco moved to 18. Boulevard Blazers on 17. Somerset Eagles on 14. St. David's on 10. And Island Rangers up at 3 points. So the standings that we have so far. Let's draw some of the matches, Coach, because it's very interesting. Yesterday at Wellington Oval, Hamilton Parish came away with a 1 win over Devonshire Cougars. Devonshire Cougars, it's very hard to determine what they stand right now as far as league. They've fallen right off the page.
I don't know if it's me or you, Earl. Something's not right.
No, do you think Devonshire Cougars have moved off the pace?
I'm gonna try to relocate. I mean, it might be me. Let me relocate.
Good evening to you all.
Well, we're joined by Punchy Dale. Punchy, how are you?
I'm good. I'm a little bit late, but I'm good. With all this this result today, and talking to everybody concerned with this result, but I'm good, Earl. I'm good. My apologies for being late,
We're just discussing yesterday's result with Devonshire Cougars and Hamilton Parish. Hamilton Parish coming away with a 2-1 victory. Devonshire Cougars have fallen off the pace just a bit, you think?
Yeah. I think that. Yeah, I think they have. Even that loss to, don't forget, they lost to Somerset. That also was probably an indication of where they are at. You know, I'm sure that Kwame was very disappointed in that result. But then you got to give kudos to Parish. But I'm talking about Cougars. When you lose that game a couple of weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago to Somerset, that's an indication where they are at. I don't think now they're falling off in terms of to win the league, which I know they're not going to win. But this comes down to a two-horse race, and I think it's kind of disappointing to Kwame in terms of what he has achieved, what he was expecting from his team. So that must be very disappointing for Devonshire
Yeah,
Cougars to
yeah.
put that lower.
And for a team like Hamilton Parish,
Yeah,
yeah. And
yeah, but
we've talked highly about Hamilton Parish of late because they've come.
yeah, I am very happy with what I've seen. I've seen, watching Hamilton Parish when they played against Village. I thought they were in that game. They could have had that. That could have been a 2-0. That could have been 2-0 when they lost that 2-1 game. But they are also, like St. George. Even though St. George lost today, they got some pretty what Sergio has done, and thinking that what is the third or fourth year in this league, so he should still be happy
Hmm.
with this result today or yesterday. He should be really happy with that.
Yeah, definitely. When you look at what they've been able to over the last few weeks, they've all but themselves in the Premier Division for next season. Now it's just a matter of where they will end up. Right now, in fifth place. Um, so kudos to what Sergio to do with Hamilton Parish. Right spot.
Yeah,
Then
I
let's
really
turn our
yeah.
yeah.
No, I just say I always have a little chat with Sergio and about what his accomplishment. It's not like already. I say Sergio, it's not you're not running the league for a while. You're just staying competitive. You're done very good. I think I always refer. I said Sergio, you're like an Aston Villa. You're rebuilding. You know, um, but you got to give him. Sergio's done very good, very good. You know,
Mhm.
with
Yeah.
what he has, and I applaud him. I think
Mhm.
he's, I always tell him, I think you'll be good for the national program also.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Let's turn our attention to the other game that took today. That was Young Men's Social Club in Paget.
Oh,
I think a good move for them in the league, getting back to winnings. They beat Dendy Town a few weeks ago, but Paget had exactly what Antoine them to do, and that was to stay in the Premier to show that they belong there. And I think these young men from Paget have grown up very quickly in the league.
yeah. Yeah. I just think that I go back to the FA quarterfinal result against Norfolk is about last year, but again, and they were up 1-0, and the eventual score was 5-2 or 6-2. But I told
Mhm.
Antoine, I say, you're just
Mhm.
rebuilding. You're a rebuilding club. You're rebuilding. Remember, considering that Paget, like you go back 10 years ago, what they were, all of a sudden, you're talking about the Kenny Burts and all this stuff. Imagine what Paget were like. So he's starting
Mhm.
from, again, he's starting from anew, and I'm proud of him. I'm proud of these new coaches. Um, so Paget shouldn't be where they are now, which I thought they will be. And I always say this, sir. And I said we're talking about Davish Coast, but I said to Antoine and had the conversation with him. You got to start winning these games when on a Friday night at Devonshire Rec, you got an 8 o'clock game. You got to come up with a point if you're going to start rebuilding Paget to another level. When you go to Somerset, you got to beat Somerset at on a 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm talking about the teams that I think they should beat.
Mhm.
And so I think they'll remain where they are. They're going to be okay. But I think once they start getting more players and they start showing progress, people will go and join them. And I think they're going to be okay. I
Sure.
think they will be okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And unfortunately for Social Club, they ran into a hot Paget team, but they now find themselves they're okay for another week and a bit, but Somerset's breathing down their throat.
Yeah.
Social Club's going to need to really, pick up another 3 points from somewhere very soon to kind of assure themselves of staying in the league. And then that will be the two teams that came up will have secured their spot in the Premier Division for another year.
Yeah, right, Earl. Yeah, I think when you look at Social Club for its history, right, this is a real good bonus. I know they must be thinking, look, we need to stay up. We need to stay up because they got a couple of good players, and if they go down, you're wondering, well, are those players going to be decide to go move on. That's a good thing. That's a real. It's gonna be really hard for them. Really hard for them. You know what I like about social club? After a while, the grit and grind, they grind it out. They grind out against North Village. They got that 1-1 draw. Then they lost to the FA Cup in North Village. But after a while, that's not your grind is going to wear down. Your players get tired. You got to have some quality. I don't think they have a whole lot of quality. But I do like what they are about, the work rate. And everybody's talking about it. But that doesn't also, you can have a good work rate. But its success means that you got to have quality at times, especially where you are and what you're trying to achieve. And I'm sure, I wish that I am hoping that they do remain in this division. It'd be good for the country, like Paget.
Definitely. When we start looking at today, that all important relegation battle between Crossroads and Somerset Trojans. It was a matter of it desperate need for Crossroads to win the game if they had any staying up. And similar to that, Somerset was able to close the gap on Social Club to 4 points now away with the 3-0 win. Somerset still got that lifeline, that hope. But I must say, it must be the end of the road now for Ralphie and Crossroads. Would you think?
I think so. That's it. That is it, Earl. I mean, today's result. That's it. Again, Gumbo. I understand Gumbo's. This is first year of or second year coaching at this level. But you got to understand, in Bermuda, you got to have the tools to work with. You're going to get a good job done. And he doesn't have, I don't think he has a whole lot of quality there. And John Gumbo and I had a discussion a couple of weeks ago. We done a Devonshire Coast celebration. Anyway, but the point is, I was asking Gumbo, when I look at the profile of the players that you have, right, what institutional football in Bermuda did they come from? And a lot of times it was like, a lot of them they didn't come from institutionalized football. And we're talking about the North Villages, the Cougars, and whatever it may be. But I'm saying, wow, now I can see what your problem is. It's like it's very easy to understand. With Gumbo being in Bermuda, then he just understands it. Says, they don't come from a background of football and education, if I could say that. And I think that's what Crossroads is being shown. Now, I'm going to go back 4 or 5 years ago when they were good. When I keep what the Moroccan done, but don't forget he had a whole lot of good players. He has some players down there.
Yes,
So I think Crossroads is going to make a decision. They're going to. I don't know. I tell you right now. When they go down, I think they were probably going to be, because of what they are trying to do, the organization out there. If they go, which I think they're going down for sure, but they will rebound. And then they're going to think of what the next move will be once they get promoted again, because they will be promoted again.
And of course, what they've been able to do with that young team, giving them another lifeline. There's not many more games remaining, but they gave themselves that lifeline 3-0 today. So they now look and turn their attention to in a solid week of training to be ready for next week's adventure and see if they can pull off another victory. And if they can, there's more pressure.
Yeah, but Somerset, again, the case study with Somerset in the West Ham part of the country. I keep bringing this up. They've been thrown. I think they've been thrown in the deep end. This is a learning process for them. This is a whole learning process for them. Trust me. They're the last of what's happening to the West Ham, which we discussed last year. The demise of football and what's going on in the West Ham. And Somerset probably are they going to survive? I think they will. Will they? What would happen in rebuilding? Where's all the talent that we use? Where's their talent? Where's the followers when they're playing away from home? I think what's happening to society, shows for that where they are at. Earl, we're talking about Somerset. We're talking about Somerset like last year before last, just hanging on. They're just hanging on. That's all. Um, I don't know, Earl. I just think that it's coming a time where we will really call it for what it is. What that club used to be about is not no more. It's not no more. And I'm being honest with that. They just are not producing. First of all, they're producing good young players, but there's no nurturing in the team. There's no real good seniority in the team that can stabilize everything, which you look at what I saw today with Dennytown and Village. Anyway, I don't know where they're going from here. I really wonder what's they changed coaches. I think it has a lot to do with the society, what's happening in West Ham.
Sure. What we're going to do is we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk PHC in St. George's, North Village, and Dandytown. We'll be right back.
Putting down the weapons.
You seeing this?
Better Than Bouillon is an oft-featured organic food producer who believe that great recipes begin with great ingredients. This judiciously named brand is aimed directly at the primary stages of meal preparation in the kitchen, replacing traditional bouillon cubes and the like with bases made from organically produced meat and vegetables, resulting in a higher level of purity and a more robust flavor. This month we're featuring Better Than Bouillon organic bases, made with roasted beef or chicken or seasoned vegetables. Lindo's, why go anyplace else?
How you doing? It's Coach Bascom here. Listen, I just want to introduce, to let you know that, guess what? Oh yeah, I've been endorsing salt. Now, you know what this is for, right? Yep. Smelly shoes. You know, those days that you're coming back from training, sneakers. Yep. You start, you're sitting them in your house, you got them in your room, and you got them in your closet, and you're getting that smell come through. Well, this is what it's for. Excited about it, excited to promote because I believe in it, because I know when I was playing outdoors especially, this is definitely what I needed. Hey, even look at the packaging. Very, very professional company, done on so much work, yeah, with the material, with the bag. Listen, I'm excited about it. Glad to be a partner with them. Glad to be endorsing this product, yeah. And here we go. Get your bag.
And welcome back. Well, Punchy, 5 goals in the first half down at Wellington. So PHC defeats St. George's 3-2. The match was held up a bit in the half through an injury. But again, welcome back, Coach Keita. 5 goals in the first half, defeating St. George's, coming from behind twice. To do so, to remain leaders, and now have a point cushion over North Village. So, coming back from that loss to St. Patrick in the FA at home, come back to win this week. Coach, PHC just putting everything together to ensure that they are able to defend that title?
And they had a special young man that played today as well, named Ryan Hassel. But I'll leave that right there. But they do have the tools in their toolbox to do what it is that they need to do. And we've never come to PHC out. I actually went to that game last week. I was a bit surprised at the level of frustration that St. George's was able to get PAC to. Not really, really bad, but I saw that St. George's got into their heads. the longer that they couldn't score. So I wasn't able to attend the match today, but they obviously, that's a good thing, right? When you play against a team you just lost against, getting to play against them right away, right those wrongs. And PAC obviously would have gone to St. George's today uh, with the intention of letting everyone know that that they are the league leaders, and they plan to stay that way until the end of the season. And right now, that is what that's their cup now. That's their cup competition. It's the league. Is the league.
And Punchy, for St. George's, they would have gone into this game very confident, knowing that they had defeated them 2-0 last week, but just couldn't get the job done today.
Oh, I will speak about this over and over again. When they're home, they don't play well on the field. The coaches have not fixed that problem. When they are at home in these important matches, they lose. And I still think it has to do with how they adapt to their own playing at home. It has nothing to do with the crowd. It has nothing to do with the support. It's about what they do. How do they fix their system? And a perfect example, I always try to draw, let's say Chelsea against Manchester City. They packed that box. Manchester City scored this goal late in. Anyway, I would think, and I keep saying, that St. George's have got to fix the defensive behavior at home, and they don't. You got to make some adjustments. And every time I go down to watch St. George playing against PAC, it's the same way. It's an open game. These PAC guys just run past them, do everything. Why don't they fix it? And what makes me upset about that? Because I still don't think they play well at home in the matches that matter. And they haven't fixed it defensively at St. George's. And I thought they would have got this one right. Sit back behind the ball. Let's see what PAC got to do. And look at the score, 3-2. Whether we want to say this or not, they haven't fixed that problem when they play in big matches at home. They leave the game too open, man. And that game should have been. You know what? Yeah. Whatever PAC does, no, we're gonna make sure no. Even if this game is 1-0, you are not going to get behind us. You're not going to play in the spaces that you want. Well, and I just think the St. George's have not fixed that problem.
And then the final Premier Division match, North Village won, Dandytown Hornets won. That was a game you witnessed. That was 2 points really at a tough time to drop them. North Village has dropped 2 valuable points.
Yeah. Well, if I'm going to speak first on this, I mean, you're not going to get Morty a team and don't think it's not going to be organized. All right. I knew this was going to be a hard game with Morty in charge. They were very organized, very disciplined. It was a very good game to watch. It was a good eye-watching game. Trust me. It was good. And what I like about the fact that you got these 2 prominent coaches, Kenny and Morty, coaching against one another. And, when I saw Dandytown play, and you could see, I'm always wondering, well, they have some, they have talent there. You're talking to Tamika Goda, you got Sequoia Robinson, Angelo, who came on. But there's also talent around there. The question was at the back, trust me. I was very impressed with the left attacking back. I don't know this man, but you could see the organization of the close North Village down. But it was a good watch. And North Village, they did the part too. It was, I think in the first half, I think North Village should have been up 2-0 comfortably with the chances that were created by North Village. And then, but what I am so happy about the quality of the game. And I thought both teams, you're talking about senior members. There's a lot of senior. If you look at the average age of both of those teams, they're not like senior teams. They're not young teams. But I thought the way the game was played in a good quality. And kudos to Kenny and Morty for what they displayed. The field conditions I thought were going to be bad, but the field conditions were really good. And it was really a good game. It was a really good game today. Technically, it was a good game. North Village lost ground today, but that's how it is.
Coach,
you'll see.
Yeah, coach, when you're battling to try and win the league, and when you're battling to get out of that relegation battle, there's different reasons. One's got a former coach that has organized them in Dandytown, got Doc Morton back, and Kenny don't want to lose ground to PHC, but unfortunately, that's what happened. 1 point gained by Dandytown, 2 points lost by North Village. Would you agree?
Absolutely. And then there's the other pieces, right? Young Deion Swan didn't play today for whatever reasons. I believe he just came back from a school trip. But once I heard that Morty, I was actually surprised they lost to Cougars last week. Once I knew that Morty came in, you knew that things are going to turn around. He's going to instill the discipline. He's going to. So Coach Morty and Coach Jenkins are two different people. Morty is a very tough, speaks with assertiveness. Coach Jenkins is more of a mellow, mild, concrete. This is what's going to happen. I'm not raising my voice. This is how it has to happen. And that obviously. Sorry, Morty, who's come in now, who's going to just build on the foundation that Aaron Jenkins set. So now you're going to see there's players that's going to make it there, and there's there's players that aren't.
Correct.
If I could say this, sir, I want to put this into perspective also.
Did you guys lose me? Did you lose me?
Okay.
Yeah,
and Coach Keita.
Yeah.
What's interesting is this: you got two national team coaches, right? Who have been in the national program. One is still in the national program. I'm hoping Morty Doors get in the national program again. And you're watching the quality of the game. And I thought, what we're seeing now is that, okay, well, we're seeing a good game, technically, physically, and how the game is played. What do you do? And you're wondering which one's going to make the right decisions. And it was good it was a good watch, because then you're talking about these against Scott Morton, against Kenny Thompson, and who plays the cards right. But I thought, in all in jest, that I think it's very important for the country to understand these guys are, when you are coaching these two against each other, there's got to be quality. There's got to be a perspective in terms of how the game is played. And I really enjoyed the game today.
Yeah. I don't know where I dropped out, but I was saying that I don't know if you heard me say that Morty will be able to build on Coach Jenkins' foundation.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to be able to build on that, right? And the guys that can handle his disciplinary style of coaching will survive. The ones who can't won't. Mm-hmm. And the empire will be built again. Now, I don't know if Morty is coming in as just interim for the rest of this season with intention of going again next season. But with the things that are already in place and what he can implement, can't count him out. Now when I do my picks now, I'm going to pick it a little bit more confidently, because, I've always been a fan and a mentee of Scott Morton. So I know what he's going to bring to Dandytown.
Yeah, but again, Keita, adding to what you're saying about for the country, for football, in terms of the elite teams, I call them let's be honest about this. You're talking North Village, St. George's, we're talking about PHC, we're talking about Cougars. And also for what Dandytown has, I think there's still the Asian team. Damon Ming is still playing. You got Angelo Simmons. You're talking about Tomiko Goda. I think even though it's an Asian team, but still, I like the concept of what these two coaches, what we expect of this is the quality of how they coach, what they do. And I saw it today. I saw real good organization in both teams. And then we could pick out the things that went wrong with individual players, individual responsibilities. But the concept was good. I just thought the quality, the concept was good. Both teams played really good football.
What we're going to do, we're going to take our second commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk division. Of course, Devonshire Colts still unbeaten, and now clear second place runners in Wool and the win.
Better Than Bouillon is an oft-featured organic food producer who believe that great recipes begin with great ingredients. This judiciously named brand is aimed directly at the primary stages of meal preparation in the kitchen, replacing traditional bouillon cubes and the like with bases made from organically produced meat and vegetables, resulting in a higher level of purity and a more robust flavor. This month we're featuring Better Than Bouillon organic bases, made with roasted beef or chicken or seasoned vegetables. Lindo's, why go anyplace else?
How you doing? This is Coach Bascom here. Listen, I just want to introduce, to let you know that, guess what? Oh yeah, I've been endorsing salt. Now, you know what this is for, right? Yep. Smelly shoes. You know, those days that you're coming back from training, sneakers. Yep, you stop. You know, you're sitting them in your house, you got them in your room, and you got them in your closet, and you know, you're getting that smell come through. Well, this is what it's for. Excited about it, excited to promote, because I believe in it, because I know when I was playing outdoors especially, this is definitely what I needed. Hey, even look at the packaging. Very, very professional company, done on so much work, yeah, with the material, with the bag. Listen, I'm excited about it. Glad to be a partner with them. Glad to be endorsing this product. Yeah. And here we go. Get your bag.
Putting down the weapons.
You seeing this?
And welcome back. I did have a comment to Punch's remark about St. George's. Over comfortable at home. It's a mental mindset that needs to be conditioned. And on the issue of Dandytown, other than Angelo, Damon, as Enrique, everybody else is under 30. But still, they're growing old together. They're growing old together. So let's look at the first division. And yesterday at White Hill Field, bit of a surprise. Somerset Eagles defeated Vasco 2-0. Two early goals, and Vasco with their player coach Leo Burgess on the sideline in the first half did come on at halftime, but was unable to break down that Somerset team. Jomar had them well organized. So when we say surprise, but yeah, I mean, Vasco were looking to knock on the door to be one of those promotion hunting teams. Not a good result for them on the day. Coach, we're looking for promotion, and you're playing a team that really has nothing else to play for. Wouldn't you put your strongest team on first to make sure that you do everything possible to get the game over the line, and then you can get someone as a shot?
If you don't have injury concerns, I don't understand why teams don't play their strongest teams, period. I think that every game you go into, you play your strongest team. That's what you do, regardless of your opponent. Personally, I don't think Vasco is ready for promotion. And so maybe they're just trying to figure things out and look and see where it is that they need to improve, what they're doing really well. But to go to Somerset Eagles, to White Hill, and lose to a Somerset Eagles team that's not been doing really well. They've been doing better. It's probably one of their best seasons in the past, 3 or 4. But I would hope that Vasco's inability to start their strongest 11 is down to work commitments or injuries, because it would really make no sense. I'm always a firm believer of start fast and start fast. Sorry.
Pick up where you
I'm sorry.
start fast.
Start fast and start hard and go and win the game. Just go win the game. And then you can look to experiment or bring people on to give them some time. I never understood coaches starting the other way. I chasing matches makes no sense to me. But now, they're where they're at, and
yeah. Punchy, today's match, Devonshire Colts were able to Hampton Rangers 7-2. I think they made their claim that being undefeated for the league, and another team, Southampton Rangers, who's been knocking on the door for promotion as well. But Devonshire Colts really stamped the authority today.
Oh yeah. Well, I had a discussion with Ray Jones. He's having it his way. He's really having it his way in this league here, and I give kudos to Keith what he's trying to do at Southampton Rangers. But I asked Ray, when we were invited around a couple of weeks ago with when they had won the league by 4, I already know that they have a very good team. They have a very good young team. And I had a discussion with him about, okay, well, kudos to you. I know you're gonna beat I know you're gonna win those teams. I know you're supposed to win those games. I know. But what we are talking about is what you're doing next year. So I'm gonna look ahead. And so I was asking questions anyway. Asking questions about what are your preparations for next year? Because we're gonna discussion about this year. I know you're supposed to be Island Rangers. He's got a lot of work to do, and he's gonna win this league. He's Warrior 1 hands down. He's been in the national program, and I'm wondering, well, we're gonna see what he's got about what he told me he's got some real surprises who's coming to Devonshire Colts next year. Well, we'll see. I'm kudos to him though. Devonshire Colts is gonna win this league hands down. But his challenge to become next year. His challenge will be next year. And I keep saying to you what I say. On a Friday night, you got to go to Devonshire, play with Devonshire Rec at 8 o'clock in the night. And we're going to see, are you ready for that? Are you ready for that? On a 3 o'clock, then you leave that on a Friday night. The next week, you got to play Social Club. Or, you got to play PHC or PHC. Are you ready for that? And so, with the young players you got, that's going to be that's what we're going to see about what Devonshire Colts, his recruitment, what is he going to do next year? Because we could talk about this all day. Look, truthfully speaking, let's be honest, sir. He could show up with against Island Rangers and what, But his test will come next year. His test is gonna come next year, and that's what I'm saying about Ray Jones. It's been a national program. Let's see what it's about next year. Like Antoine, let's see what he has. He has to really coach next year in terms of about who's gonna be playing against.
Sure.
And that's my thing about that.
Yeah. Coach, the battle for second place between Wolves and Robin Hood today at Bernard Park, and Wolves came in with 1 winners, and as you can tell, they are now clearly in second place, 3 points of Southampton Rangers. Everybody's played the same amount of games, but a big win for a big statement.
Yeah, Wolves seems to be. I feel like we have this conversation about them this time of year, and they're pushing and they're pushing and they're pushing. No, they need to cross the finish line. That's all. They need to cross the finish line. Hello. Okay, sorry. Yeah, they need to get across. They need to get across the finish line. That's it. For them, it's can we get there? Can we get there? Did they stay in the first division for another year to build that team, to be able to be successful once they get into the Premier League, as Paget has done? All right. So Paget same thing. Last year, whatever they were doing, won the league, got the players they needed for this season. So now it's Wolves. First agenda is
He said agenda
is to get
is to
across the finish
regain
line. That's the first
raise
agenda. So yeah, the first agenda is to get
Yeah.
across the finish line. That's it. They can't look
But
to next season yet. Sorry,
they've got the nerves in front, and now it's not a matter of time of just closing the door.
mute Uncle Punchy for me. I can't hear you.
What's that?
Mute Uncle Punchy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
The
a
first,
matter of them now closing the door. Got the lead
Exactly.
now.
that has to be their only agenda item, to get across that finish line in second place.
Yeah. I mean, it was heartbreak for them last year. One sec, Punchy. Heartbreak for them last year to lose out. So this season, they find themselves in a similar, if not in the exact same position as they were, because I think they had a lead of maybe over who came second last year? Social Club.
Social Club. Yeah.
And then lost out on the last weekend of the season. So I think, learning from those errors and the reintroduction of Mariko, who's been out first half of the season and is starting to score goals. I think that's been something that they've been lacking.
Yes.
And he's scoring those goals, and I think they will this time get it over the line. Punch. The final first division game this weekend was St. David's beating Islands 9-1. Island Rangers traveling the length of the island to go down and again, here's an opportunity for a team like St. David's to get another, and they did just 9-1 over Island.
That's a big celebration. Island Rangers are a well-traveled team. We know that. We know that. What is good for St. Davis is that, again, with a girl now, and Keita and Coach, it's actually what they're trying to achieve. Keyshawn is on there. Keyshawn being, of course, going to learn a lot of experience today. But in terms of, I just think that St. Davis is going to be a team that's going to compete, do well, and be okay with where they are. That's what I feel about St. Davis. In terms of Island Rangers, we know what that's about. That's the sad part about what the league structure in that league is like. Nobody gets demoted, so there's no consequences for losing. If you come last, you come last. What I'd like to see is, okay, if you come last, go play in the in another division. Go down there and play against the commercial league teams, or But it's no consequences for being there, and that's what I find about what's the sad thing about that league now. It's a runaway league. The teams that are organized, or three teams that are organized good, are going to win the league hands down. And if Crossroads go down there, they're going to win the league hands down. And the rest of it is going to be the same thing. Right. That's it. That's what I feel about that league now.
Oh, I heard Otis Minor scored 4 goals. No. Otis Minor.
Six goals.
He scored 6 goals.
He actually scored 6 goals.
Otis scored a double hat trick. 48-year-old, 49-year-old. Yeah, that's. I'm gonna leave that one right there.
6 goals today. What we're gonna do? We're gonna commercial break. When we come back, we're gonna talk about picks, and we have a host of players of the week to discuss. We'll be right back.
How you doing? It's Coach Bascom here. Listen, I just want to introduce, to let you know that, guess what? Oh yeah, I've been Dawson Salt. Now, you know what this is for, right? Yep. Smelly shoes. Those days that you're coming back from training, sneakers. Yep. You start, you're sitting them in your house, you got them in your room, and you got them in your closet, and you're getting that smell come through. Well, this is what it's for. Excited about it. Excited to promote because I believe in it. Because I know when I was outdoors, especially, this is definitely what I needed. Hey, even look at the packaging. Very, very professional company. Done on so much work. Yeah, with the material, with the bag. Listen, I'm excited about it. Glad to be a partner with them. Glad to be endorsing this product. Yeah. And here we go. Get your bag.
Welch's, makers of the world's best-known Concord grape juice, have been based in Concord, Massachusetts since halfway through the 19th century. We've often featured this unique beverage due to its impressive health benefits and bold, unmistakable flavor. Welch's has gone on to diversify their range over the years, successfully launching many new juice-powered products designed for refreshment and flavor. With the imminent holiday season in mind, we're featuring Welch's Sparkling Grape Juices, the ideal non-alcoholic party refreshers brought to us by John Barrett and Son Limited. Lindo's, why go anyplace else?
And welcome back. Well, let's take a look at these picks from this weekend here going. Hamilton Parish and Devonshire Cougars. We all Devonshire Cougars, and Parish won that one 2-1. Social Club and Paget. We all took Paget. Paget won that 3-0. The St. George's PHC match. I picked a draw. Punchy picked St. George's. Coach Keita picked PHC, so she gave it a leg up. Crossroads and Somerset Trojans, we all took Somerset, and we North Village Rams over Dandytown, and we know that ended in a draw. We all took Vasco, Somerset Eagles, but Vasco lost that. We all took Colts, they won that. We all took St. David's, and they won that. Punchy and I picked a draw, Wolves and Robin Hood, and Coach Keita took Wolves. So Coach Keita finished with 6 points, moving her to 90. I'm on 88, and Punchy also had 4 on 83. Coach, when you kept saying you didn't want to play no more, nothing by 2.
No, I don't know. You guys gonna watch the games at least. I'm watch one game all season.
That's generally how it goes.
Too bad I can't. Too bad as a national coach, I can't bet on. I can't bet on. I can't bet on EPL. So.
All right, so let's go on Thursday night at Devonshire Recreation Club. It's Devonshire Cougars against Crossroads. Punchy, you're up first.
That's an easy one. That's Devonshire Cougars, hands down.
Coach?
I don't know. The coach said he's giving up on the league. He's focusing on the FA. So.
But clearly he should have enough to beat Crossroads.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Cougars.
All right, I'm going to go with Devonshire Cougars as well. On Saturday at the Wellington Oval, PHC travel once again to the time they take on Hamilton Parish. Coach?
I've got some room to spare. I might pick Parish for this one. I've got some room to spare. I'm going to go with Hamilton Parish.
Okay. I'm going to go with Zebras because they have so much to play for. They're out of the FA. They're out of, so it's just the league to concentrate on now. They have one trophy in the cabinet. Punchy?
I'm with you on that, Earl. They have only one. Yeah, I'm going with PHC to win this. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then on Sunday, it is North Village against Paget Lions. I'm going to take North Village because they don't pick up 3 points from this. And if PHC win on Saturday, the league is all but over. So I'm going to take North Village because they have to win. Punchy?
Earl, what's the game to, Earl? What's the game?
Sandy Park.
Bernard Park.
Okay.
Bernard.
Yeah, I'm gonna take North Village. I'm gonna keep biting my nails on this one. But that ain't gonna be no easy game. This is another game. I'm gonna pick North Village by the odd goal. I'm picking North Village on this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coach?
North Village.
North Village Paget. North Village?
North Village. North Village.
Okay. Punchy, St. George's take on Social Club at Wellington Oval.
Hands down, St. George's. Hands down.
Okay.
Must not be an important game. St. George's.
And I'm going to take St. George's as well. It actually puts pressure on Social Club. because the next game is Downtown hosts Somerset Trojans at BAA Field. Coach, you're up first.
Dandy Town.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm actually going to take Dandytown because they're going to be better organized,
Yeah.
and with another week of training under Morton,
Yeah, I'm confident in Dandy Town.
I think they'll be better organized, and I'm going to take Dandytown and Somerset in this one. Punchy?
What I witnessed today is Dendytown here in Slumberfest. What Morty has been able to do in just a couple of weeks that he's been there. What I saw today. Yeah, they'll win that game. They'll beat Somerset. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then in the first division on Thursday night, Vasco entertained Devonshire Colts. I'm going to take Devonshire Colts. Punchy?
Devonshire Colts. Devonshire Colts. Yeah.
Colts.
Okay. Coach?
Colts.
All right, Punchy. Boulevard Blazers, Island Rain on Saturday night.
Boulevard for sure.
Okay. Coach?
Boulevard.
Okay, and I Boulevard as well. On Sunday, Coach, your first up. Hold on, I think I made a mistake. Hold on, let me just check something. I got two Island Rangers games. Hold on a sec. Let me just quickly check. One of those is Southampton. Island Rangers. The 22nd, 24th. Okay, I'm sorry. So Boulevard actually play Somerset Eagles. So Boulevard versus Somerset Eagles. Punchy?
I'm taking Boulevard for that.
I'm sticking with Boulevard as well.
Still
I'm taking Boulevard for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to take Boulevard as well. The next match is Rupp against Island Rangers, Coach.
Robin Hood will redeem themselves. So Robin Hood.
Yeah, I'm going to Punchy.
Robin Hood. Oh, that's an easy one there.
Okay. Now, this is the one here that will make or break the scene. We'll see what Wolves can do because Wolves host South Rangers at Bernard Park. And I'm going to Wolves for this to continue their run in second place for the league. Wolves or Southampton Rangers, Punchy?
Wolves. I don't think, Wolves for this one.
Okay. And Coach?
I'm going with Wolves. I'm going to go with Wolves.
Okay. All righty. Good stuff. So now we come to, for some time, we've missed out on picking players. I did forward you guys top players of the week, of weeks gone by. So I do have Punchy's replies. So Coach, week one, this was back at the beginning of the second half of the season. We had Troy Tucker scoring 2 goals for North Village in their win over Devonshire Cougars. Jazade Samuel scoring 2 goals for Dandytown Hornets, who Sister Club. They were the 2 front runners for player in week one. Punchy picked Troy Tucker. I kind of lean Troy Tucker as well. Coach, who?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Troy as well. Is Earl going missing?
I think I was going to. Yeah.
Okay. Who scored? Okay. Who scored the goal today, y'all?
Um, the goal that we scored was scored with Jalen by a penalty.
Oh, bouncing. Okay.
Yeah, they should have done a lot better. They had some really good clear cut chances. Jai missed Sitter and Giselle Smith. He missed a really the 6 yard box had to make a decision to put the ball in his corner. He decided he just flashed at it and put the ball straight to the goalkeeper, which should have been a super goal. But the game should have been 2-0 in the first half. But I still appreciate the fact that Denny Town played a very good, organized game. They looked really good.
Happy for
On
that.
the Scott's done just the term organized. They worked hard off
Yeah.
the ball when they didn't have the ball. The transition game was good.
Good.
Again, what they lack is at the back. There's a tall son and a half there. I thought it was Leverk, this young man that's playing there. He still looks very uncomfortable. He's like 6 feet. I
Oh,
don't know
wow.
if you know him. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
not really,
Sorry.
really throwing into the deep end.
Sorry, I'm
Earl,
back
did you get my
now.
pick? It was Troy.
Troy, okay, so for
Yeah.
the first week, Troy Tucker will be the player of the week. Okay, so week 2, we had Jazz Rattery Smith scoring the lone goal for Somerset in their 1-0 win over Devonshire Cougars. Malachi Jones scored a hat trick for Southampton Rangers in their victory over Boulevard Blazers. Jamal Henry headed in the winner. Stoppage time to earn Devonshire Colts a victory over St. David's. Trey Means scoring 2 goals for North Village. And St. George's got 2 goals from Blaze Hall in the team's 3-3 draw. And Marie Hill scored 2 goals for Hamilton Parish in their draw with Paget Lions. Punchy, you picked Jazz Rattery Smith for the lone goal against Devonshire Cougars. Coach, who did you lean towards?
Who St. George's played in that match?
North Village. Trey scored twice and Blaze Hall scored twice.
Am I back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that as well.
Okay. All right. So Jazz Rattery Smith would be the player of the week for week 2. Week 3, we had Jamal Henry scoring 2 goals for Devonshire Colts in their win over Island Rangers. Mariko Iris scored 2 goals for Wolves in their win over Boulevard Blazers. Mr. Hart scored 2 goals for Paget Lions in their win over Dandytown Hornets. Keyshawn Bean scored 2 goals for PHC in their win over Devonshire Cougars. And Oyinde Bascom scoring 2 goals for St. George's Colts in their win over Crossroads. Punchy picked Keyshawn Bean for the 2 goals for PHC. Coach?
Keyshawn for me.
Okay. And I had to pick Keyshawn as well for there. Week 4, Devonshire Cougars got 2 goals from D'Amico Cottington in their 2-0 win over Paget Lions. Kari Sharif, 2 goals off the bench for Dandytown Hornets in their win over a come-from-behind win over Hamilton Parish. Blaze Hall, 2 goals for St. George's Colts in their win over Somerset Trojans. Enrique Russell, 2 goals for PHC over Social Club. And Jalen Harvey, 2 goals for North Village over Crossroads. And Punchy picked D'Amico Cottington for his 2 goals for Paget. I had picked Corey Sharif for his 2 goals coming off the bench for Dandytown. Coach, up to you.
Yeah. Dandytown played who?
Dandytown played Hamilton Parish. They were down 1-0 and came back. Dandytown was playing Hamilton Parish. They came back to win 2-1 after being down 1-0.
Yeah, Kari Sharif for me.
Okay. All righty. Week 5. Here we go. McQuail Walker, 2 goals for Hamilton Parish and their win over Tough Dogs in the FA Cup. Trey Mean, 2 goals for North Village and their win over Devonshire Colts. DeAndre Wainwright, 2 goals for North Village and their win over Devonshire Colts. And Jaquil Hill, St. George's Colts goalkeeper, shutting out PHC Zebras, and that was last week.
Shaquille.
PhD, and Punchy picked Mr. Hill. I had also picked Mr. Hill. So,
Yeah.
Coach, just
Yeah,
to
Shaquille. This is ridiculous. I picked Shaquille as well.
okay, all right. So there you have it. This week we'll do this week's Player of the Week. We'll do that next week.
Okay.
But obviously, a front runner would be there's 6 girls. There's 6 girls from the old man from St. David's.
I just can't.
Seriously?
I I might have to make up my boots this summer, right?
I think so. I think so. I might even
You might have
put
done-
on. I might even
you
put on.
might have
Yeah,
done- inspired me.
Don't do it. It hurts
yeah,
in
me
the
too.
morning.
Yeah. Oh Jesus, Lord, seriously? Yeah. Okay.
Well, thank you very much, and we'll be back next week with another edition of the Islandstead Football Show.
Oh wow.
You guys
Uh,
have a good weekend.
I'm sorry.
Have a good week.
I just want to interrupt. If I can say something for you and Keita. Hello.
Sure.
I just always like to applaud the referees, the association. Well, the referee. I don't know who's doing it, but the refereeing today was exquisite. The ones that came in from Canada, well refereed. I hope this continues. If more people from Bermuda are pulling out, and if we're going to go that direction, then it is. I didn't see no bias. I just saw good refereeing. And there's always controversy, but I just want to give a kudos to the people who are doing it, who are trying to keep this game alive. And it's difficult for the ordinary working Bermudian to referee a game and the insults they get. Yeah. So it's an alternative, but I think the alternative is working. And I thought today's game was really well managed, even though it's at a price. But that's the direction we're going in. So I just want to applaud what the people that are trying to do something else, and kudos to them.
Yeah. Well, just to let you know, I will be hosting the 4 officials from today's match at Bernard Park tomorrow evening at 5:30. The 4 Canadians will be joining me on the referee show. To discuss.
Okay. At Bernard Park, you mean in the club in Norwich? Yeah.
No. They'll be online, but the ones that officiated at the park today.
Oh, good. Yeah. Yes. Excellent.
I don't know if he did it. I don't know. I haven't been on the show for 2 weeks, but again, just express condolences to the Glassfoot and Jennings family on the passing of Michael Glassfoot and Alison Duckworth Jennings.
Yes.
Obviously, 2 legends in our sport. So
yes,
from us to them, our deep, heartfelt condolences.
Appreciate that very much, Keita. Appreciate that, folks. Have a good night. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you again now.
All right.
All right, Joe.